Hi, Jerry Mona with Boater Input. You know, mold and mildew is a common problem with boat owners because our boats are obviously exposed to a great deal of moisture and humidity. And then when you go to cover it, it creates a dark and moist environment, which is really a breeding ground for mold and mildew to form. But the problem is that things like normal dish soap or even marine vinyl cleaners are not going to remove it. So you might be tempted to use something like standard household cleaners or perhaps even bleach to take care of it. But that would be a big mistake for two reasons. For one, while it might temporarily remove the mold, it could also remove the antimicrobials and UV inhibitors built into your fabric. And as a result, it will dry it out and age your vinyl, making it much more susceptible to future mold and mildew growth and fading in the future. Secondly, you will likely end up damaging your threads and end up blowing out your seams later on. So this is definitely a case of winning the battle, but losing the war. In today's video, I'm going to show you a magic little product that is perfect for removing mold and mildew from marine vinyl without damaging your upholstery. Now, I have been planning on creating this video for some time, but my seats have been in pretty good shape, and so I really didn't have anything to show you. But my neighbor Mark, who lives over here, was out cleaning his boat recently, but was a little frustrated that after cleaning it all day, there was still some black stuff in the grain of his upholstery. That is, until I gave him this great little product that I'm going to show you here shortly. So in a moment, we're going to go and meet Mark. But before we do that, I'll preface by saying that, as you will see, Mark's seats were in pretty good condition. However, he's a pretty meticulous guy and tried all kinds of marine vinyl cleaners, but nothing seemed to work. That is, until we tried what I'm about to show you. So let's go next door where I'll introduce you to Mark. Okay, I'm here with my neighbor Mark, and he was out cleaning his boat. He just got done cleaning all the upholstery, but there was still some black stuff a little bit on the seats. Now it's kind of hard to see on the video, so I'll kind of zoom in here a bit, and you can see how it's got a little bit of black all along that upholstery. And so I just shared with him this magic little product called Marine 31 that is designed specifically for things like mold and mildew that are really difficult to get out. And so all you do is you spray it on the surface, wait about 1 to 3 minutes, agitate it, and then take it off with a cloth and rinse it a bit. And we've already treated it on the back of his boat, and it looked amazing. So we're going to go ahead and do it here again. So why don't you go ahead and just spray that surface. Now, mind you, he's already gone through and cleaned these seats. So all he's got to do is just let it sit in there, agitate it a little bit, work it in, and then we'll wait 1 to 3 minutes, and then we'll see how it turns out. Okay, so we have sprayed that on, let it sit for a while. Now what Mark's going to do is kind of work over it a little bit with a soft brush. You could do this with a cloth as well. And it really takes a lot of the work out of it too.
Sure does.
Kind of melts away whatever that mold or mildew or whatever is causing that staining. Okay, so now Mark is just going to wipe it away and we'll see how it turned out. So I can see from here it's already quite a bit better than it was. It's a lot brighter.
Yes, no doubt. And it even gets like down right, look at this, right where that seam was down in there, that's clean. I mean, it just kind of fell into that seam line and it just got it all out. It works really well. Huh. I'm sold. Wow.
So yeah, just take a quick look at this again. You can see it looks a lot better than it did beforehand. Swipe that back out again. Just kind of come down here. We got a little bit better lighting. And yeah, you don't see that black speckling like we did beforehand.
You know, it gets it out of the grain.
The
inside
grain,
the
that's
bottom
right.
of the grain, yeah. And even it looks like it might get some of it out of the stitching. Like the stitching here is a little cleaner than some of the other places. So yeah, I'm definitely going to use it on a lot, especially top surfaces.
So yeah, I am donating this bottle. Well, not donating, loaning this bottle to Mark.
Replace it.
to use. And this is the stuff. This is the stuff to get, the Marine 31 Mildew Stain Remover. Okay, so here is the finished product. And I'm sure this camera is not doing it justice, but this is a 2011 Cobalt, and it looks like it just got delivered from the factory. Looks really good. How do you feel about how it turned out, Mark?
Very pleased. I told you before we started filming, we have tried multiple products from different companies that we read and found online, trying to make sure that it wouldn't damage the seats, but would try to get that black out.
Right.
And nothing worked till this. And you can just it's caustic. It kind of burns your hands. So I would wear some gloves or something like that, and like protect your carpet if you're going to use it. But you can actually see when you're applying it, there's like a green little slime that forms where it actually is eating the stuff up. Yeah, I mean it's amazing. I mean I'm so happy that you told me about it.
Well, you did a great job. It looks fantastic, and actually you brought up a really good point too. It's a little bit caustic, and so after you finish treating the seats, you actually put a UV protectant back on it, which is a really good idea.
I think it was a Starbright product called Vinyl Guard that I had purchased at Walmart. And it actually does two things. One, you can smell, like you had mentioned earlier, it has a little bit of a bleach. It's not bleach alternative, but it has a chlorine type bleach smell. When you apply that Vinyl Guard, it smells like coconut, and it just took all that chemical smell away. So it kind of neutralized everything out, as well as protected the seats. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I'm glad that worked out. Thank you for allowing me to use your boat for this video.
I'll go order you another bottle of it, man. I'm gonna order 2 bottles. I'm gonna order you another one. I'm gonna order one for myself for next year.
That sounds great. Well,
thank you.
All right, thanks, Mark. Now, here is that Marine 31 product that we use that I highly recommend you try if you have a mold or mildew problem. I will leave a link to that in the video description. And if you use that link, you'll be helping me to create more content like this and would be greatly appreciated. But before we go today, there are a couple of things that I wanted to emphasize regarding the use of this product. And as Mark had mentioned, you should wear rubber gloves like this when you go to put that stuff on. It is a little bit caustic. And one of the things that he told me later on that evening, that his hands were still a bit warm from getting it on his skin. So rubber gloves are definitely in order. Secondly, it's also a good idea to apply a vinyl protectant on your upholstery after you finish cleaning it. That way you can nourish your vinyl and replace some of the UV inhibitors that might have been removed during the cleaning process. Now, Mark uses this Starbright Vinyl Guard like this, and one of the side benefits, as he mentioned, is that leaves like a pleasant coconut smell. I also often use this product right here, which is Aerospace 303 Protectant, that I've had good success with, and it gets excellent reviews on Amazon. So I will leave a link to each of those as well in the video description. Well, if you like today's video, do me a big favor and click on that like button. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel to get my latest tips and advice to help you purchase, equip, and maintain your boat. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the water.